Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of two active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. This week I've pulled some stickers from Pink Leaf Prints, as well as my Color Story Happy Planner sticker book, and I am going to lean towards the light pinks in this book. There's a lot of bright options, but I kind of want to match the pinks in the stickers of the girls. And of course, I always have a selection of different colorful boxes by my side. And this is one of those books where the stickers that I'm interested in are spread throughout the book, so I am just grabbing a piece of wax paper to put some of the stickers that I'm interested in on. And if you didn't catch my October monthly plan with me, I am using a different set of planner pages, and I cut through from the monthly spread. So there are cut lines from that. I am excited that I am not having to fight with the colored dots down the middle or the other colors throughout the spread. This month it would have been orange, so I'm glad that I don't have to compete with that. So I'm going a little backwards this week. I normally start with my sidebar, but this week I decided to just go ahead and start with the weekend because I really liked that sticker. So I wanted to go ahead and just get it down and put my lines down for the weekend. And when I put my lines in, I either like to keep them all in one row or I like to alternate them. So I decided I wanted to alternate them this week, and I'm just going to mark with a little piece of black washi tape where I want to put my lines for the week. And then I also decided that I didn't really want the sticker right justified. I did want to center it in that box down below. So here is my first issue with this new, to me, planner pages. I have already ripped my page and I've already had to use undo. In my other planner, I would not have had to use undo and I would not have ripped the page. So I was able to just move my sticker and cover up that imperfection, but it is frustrating that the paper itself is different. I was just hoping that it was a fluke at this point, but I will have issues as we go along. And I'm not really sure why I'm losing my voice. I'm not sure if it's the weather change or if it's just too much yelling at soccer games, but I am apparently losing my voice. So I do apologize for that. I am just flipping through the sticker book, trying to find some more stickers to go with my color scheme, which is mostly pinks at this point. But I just want to stay on the lighter side instead of going to the bold colors. And I do want to bring in some black, but I'm not sure that I want to bring in a big black quote at this point. After I flipped through the sticker book a couple times, it just wasn't the mood and feel that I was going for, and the stickers that I liked the best were all big stickers, and I'd already put a big sticker in the corner. So I decided to look around my desk and see if there was anything within arm's reach. And taking some inspiration from one of the girls' striped shirts, I saw the washi tape that has been sitting on my desk the last few weeks. If you've caught any of my weekly videos, I'm pretty sure I've used this tape, I don't know, probably 3 out of the last 4 weeks. So I'm just going to go ahead and use it again. I did know that I wanted to incorporate some black, and what better way to incorporate a color than with washi tape, right? So for right now, I'm just going to put it in the 2 boxes for the weekend. I'm not quite sure where else I want to put it at this point, and I am struggling just getting the washi tape up off of this paper. So there was actually a little rip there as well. You probably can't see it, but it's really frustrating. I did go ahead and put one of the girls in the corner sitting on the washi tape while I was overworking in that area. Then I wanted to focus a little bit on the left side, and I looked over and I saw the book that I had used for my monthly spread, and it is the Flower Power sticker book from Happy Planner. And I really challenged myself to use some of those boxes with the florals in them for my monthly spread. So I figured, why not go ahead and pull some in here as well. Unfortunately, there were no long stickers for my sidebar, and I really like to put my meal plan over there. It just helps me remember what food we have to eat that week and try to help us stay on track and eat balanced meals during this busy season. So I did decide to just go ahead and draw a box. I used the dotted lines to line up my ruler, and then I just drew a double line all the way around my box just to give it a little extra interest. And then I will pull one of the box stickers for my header. And I wish that I could draw a more whimsical box, but unfortunately, even if it looked okay, it wouldn't look okay to me, if that makes sense. I'm a little OCD when it comes to straight lines and having things lined up, so it's better for me to use my ruler and be happy with it for the week than to try to hand draw it without a ruler and make it look whimsical and then me not be happy with it and have to live with it for the week. I went ahead and grabbed a small box for my header, and I did cut that out because I laid it down, didn't like where I had put it, went to take it up, started to rip the paper, had to get the undo out. So I just cut that all out while the undo dried, and that is what it looks like. Then I'm just trying to decide where else I want to put my decor. I try to put my decor in before I put my lines in, because that way I can shift my lines around if I need a little more space for the decor. The Happy Planner Check It Off template is designed for a classic size planner, so there is plenty of extra space in my big so that I can shift it left or right or up or down depending on what I have around it. And right now, because I am not good at cutting straight lines with my scissors, I am using my Fiskars paper trimmer to trim down that sticker a little bit. I just put it on wax paper so that it would be easier to handle, and also I would be able to see through the wax paper to see the lines on the paper trimmer. And now that it's still on wax paper, I can see how it looks when I group it with other stickers. And because of the issue that I was having with the paper ripping so easily, I was kind of scared to put stickers down. I tend to move stickers a lot, so the fact that it was ripping the paper every time I moved them, it really did make me hesitant to put a sticker down in the wrong place, so it took me a lot longer to do the spread than it should have. I am very grateful to have learned about undo. I don't understand how it works exactly because the stickers are still sticky, and it does remove most of the sticky residue that a sticker would normally leave behind. So, like I said, I'm not really sure how it works. I'm just glad that it does. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to put some washi tape down. When I get stuck somewhere, I like to just jump to a different section. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little more washi tape down once I find my knife and my ruler that got buried under the sticker books that I have out. So I did decide to not run it all the way across the page on one line. Sometimes I like to do this, sometimes I'll run it just across one line, other times I won't put it across a line at all, It just depends on the look that I'm going for. And I kind of liked how the one was a ledge for the girl to sit on, but I didn't necessarily want that black line to be all the way across the page. So as I'm putting this washi tape down, I'm also going to go ahead and put the lines in now that I kind of know where some of the decorations are going. And when I took this piece of washi tape up, it left a huge gash in the paper. I was so disappointed. I really should have gone ahead and just used the undo on the washi tape, but washi tape doesn't normally rip the paper. So I did just go ahead and draw the lines over top of that rip, but it really made me angry that this paper is doing this when my other planner pages don't do it. So I'm not really sure what 2023 is going to hold in the way of planner pages, but I'm going to have to try to figure out what the difference is between the two papers and continue to try to find a higher quality paper because this ripping is really just not going to work for me. I hate the smell of undo. I really like how it works, but it is potent. So I prefer not to use it, but I need to be able to move my stickers around. So I guess we'll see what happens, but I'm hoping not to have this big of a struggle in 2023. And I do want to move that sticker so that I can put washi tape under it, and I just go ahead and grab straight for the undo. It had been down for a little bit, so I figured it would probably rip the paper. So I did just go ahead and grab the undo. It does take a minute for the undo to dry, and nothing really sticks to it until it does. So I did go ahead and lay down the washi tape, but I'm trying to work from the dry side, and then I'll go over to where it was wet and hope it was dry enough for the tape to stick. I'm kind of impatient, and I was just generally frustrated with how the layout was going because of all the ripping of the paper. I have decided to switch back to the old planner pages, even though they do have the color polka dots down the middle, but I will just deal with it or cover it up. It is much better than having to fight the paper that is constantly ripping. And now that I have all my washi tape down, I am just going to go ahead and put that sticker back and draw in the rest of my lines for my tasks. These lines will be for my home or personal task lists. I will keep my work tasks separate most likely, unless I have like one big thing that I need to do each day, and then I would go ahead and put it on this page as well. But I have said it before in videos, but just so everyone knows, I have a separate section in my planner for my work tasks so that I don't get overwhelmed. A lot of times I have a bunch of little things that I need to do on top of the bigger projects, and if I wrote all the little things in my weekly spread, it would just get overwhelming. So I try to keep those separate, and then on the days that I have a ton of little things to do, I do have a daily sheet that I can use for that particular day. So I am going to jump back to that cluster now, and I am just going to pull another box with the florals on it. You can overdo it with the florals. I probably overdid it with my monthly spread, but like I said, I was just trying to use some of those stickers up. And then I went ahead and put another one of those girl stickers on there. I am thinking that maybe next week I will challenge myself to not use florals in a spread. That will be challenging for me, but again, I challenged myself to use stickers that I didn't like for my monthly, and I ended up really liking it. So maybe I should continue challenging myself and just see what happens. So I went ahead and put in the sticker. I am not going to butcher the French, but it basically means exuberant enjoyment of life. And I do continue the struggle of getting my sticker straight. At least this one has a white background, so it's harder to tell whether or not it's crooked. And I did rip the page a little bit again, so that's what you saw me trying to like scratch off or rub down. So then I thought that I would try to cover it up with the head of the girl, but I didn't like that there, so I went ahead and auditioned her other places. She does end up finding a home up in the meal plan area, and I do just go ahead and cover up the floral that's in that box. I thought that having a girl and a floral might be too much up there, so I just went ahead and covered up the floral. But I do like to have things in three or more on my pages, so I thought it was important to find a home for another one of the girl stickers. And now I'm just going to jump back and grab some more florals to spread across the page. I think these are very pretty, and they are sticker paper, not clear, which means I won't have to do as much whiting out of the lines. They're also a pretty good quality of sticker paper, so you can't see the black lines through the sticker. And for this first sticker, I did grab my paper trimmer. I have a hard time cutting in a straight line, and since it is a bigger floral sticker, I did not want to take the chance of cutting a wonky line. So I did grab my paper trimmer, put the sticker on a piece of wax paper, and trimmed it that way. I just wanted it to run flat up against the line instead of overlapping. Since part of the white of the sticker outline overlapped my black washi tape, I did want to go ahead and trim that off as well. And I did grab my jelly roll just to white out the little tiny black line that was left between the washi tape and the sticker. It just looked funny to me, so I went ahead and whited that out. I thought about layering the sticker or a box or something over those florals, but I really did just like the look of the florals there. At first I thought there would be too much white space, but I didn't want to cover up the stickers because I liked them. I probably could have tucked a box sticker underneath the florals, but because they're not clear and they have the white border around them, that also tends to bother me a little bit when I can see the white border. So they do just end up hanging out there by themselves. And I'm not really sure why I thought a box with florals in it would be good there. If anything, I should have tried just a plain box sticker. But I use those on every spread, so again, I'm trying to challenge myself to use some supplies that I wouldn't normally use. And I end up liking how these challenges are turning out, so like I said, next week I think I'll try to do a spread with no florals. But I did like that sticker, especially since I had cut it down a little bit. So I did go ahead and put it over in some of the white space on the right-hand side of the spread. And when I put things in twos, sometimes I really find that they're off balance. So I try to group things in threes most of the time or more. So I'm just thinking that I should put something else there with those two squarish and rectangular stickers. I debate on whether or not I should incorporate some of the clear stickers, but I really like to stick with one or the other. I do sometimes do a solid flower and then like a clear quote, but I usually don't mix the clear and the white stickers or paper stickers. So I did go ahead and grab another paper sticker, and I wanted it to butt up against that black line again. So I am going to cut it, but then I'm also going to cut those leaves out so that I can kind of do some sticker surgery and use them as well. So really I just end up making a tighter cluster of flowers. Excuse me. And I like the green parts. I just didn't want it to go as long as the sticker was originally. So I do try to just tuck the one green leaf and the little pink spray underneath the flower, but then I'm back to the not liking the white outline of the stickers. So I did pull it back up. I cut off the outline where the overlap would occur, and then I put it back together and put it down. The other spray of green that I'm going to put on, I do just lay over top of the white and butt it up to the flowers themselves, so there's not a big white gap on those, so that made it easier. I do try to use all the bits of stickers left, and it is fun trying to push yourself to use things that you don't like and to use up all of your supplies before you buy a new sticker book. Not that I ever finish a whole sticker book before I buy another one, but just trying to use up what you have. And I am trying to not spend as much money on supplies when I have half of a craft room full. Half is my room, half the kids use, so I don't need to buy more supplies, but sometimes I do just for the fun of shopping and buying supplies. Sometimes I feel like using my craft supplies and shopping for craft supplies are two separate hobbies, both of which I really enjoy. And before I jump back to a few functional things, I do want to put something in this white box down here. I do think that that sticker is going to fit just about perfect. There's a little gap above the black line, and it does like butt right up against the black washi tape, so I like that. And then I'm just going to put a girl next to the sticker, and I think it takes up enough space that I don't need a third item. Or maybe the flowers are like 2 items, I'm not sure why. But it's all about when you sit back and look at the page, do you like how it feels when you look at it? If not, try and add something else. If you do, leave it alone. But before I wrap up this layout, I do want to put in 2 boxes for functional things. My son has 2 soccer games this week, and I've decided that they take up enough time and energy that I should probably put boxes on my spread. Originally, I was not putting boxes on my spread, but we don't do much else on the nights that my son has a soccer game, especially if it's an away game. I do not miss his games. I realize that high school is short and I don't want to miss any of it. I feel like school just started and we're already almost done with soccer. So I am going to go ahead and tuck that little blue flower in just because I had it, and why not? And then I'm going to call this spread done. I hope that everyone is staying safe and that you have a great week. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.